Hey guys, this is Cameron here, coach of Manaphy City, bringing you a CSL team builder this time. We're already into the season, we're week 4, but I decided I'm going to start recording. Well, kind of got convinced, but um, I decided, yeah, might as well make team builders for this as well as the ISL because I've got the time. So, um, Here we are. This is my team that I have this week, but first off, let me show you my entire roster since this is the first video I've made. Um, my roster this year is Mega Medicham, Tornadus Therian, Tyranitar, Mamoswine, Snorlax, Aromatisse, Rotom-Mow, Seismitoad, Weezing, Cacturne, and Pyroar. So, I definitely think I have some top tier threats. Mamoswine and Mega Medicham are very hard to switch into. Tyranitar can Pursuit Trap things that can switch into them, along with Tornadus and Snorlax are very versatile. Aromatisse can do me some good stuff. It can help me basically do basically to check dragons, take take dragon hits, and be a more physically defensive along with Seismitoad. And then Rotom-Mow gets me momentum, makes a nice Volt turn with Tornadus Therian. So since I'm currently 1-2, which is okay. I mean, it happens. Um, I don't know what else I can say. I'm just gonna come back and try and start winning from here on. So here is the Sceptiles team who I am playing this week. So he has Mega Sceptile, Raikou, Conkeldurr, Entei, Nidoqueen, Flygon, Meloetta, Registeel, Samurott, Liepard, and Noivern. So while his whole team is threatening, Mega Sceptile is very threatening to my team, along with Nidoqueen and Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr destroys a lot of my defensive walls if it has Poison Jab um, for the Aromatisse, which I prepared for him to bring Poison Jab on Conkeldurr. So let's go into the team I decided to bring. I decided on Medicham being Fake Out, Ice Punch, Zen Headbutt, High Jump Kick, just basic spread. High Jump Kick hits everything hard. Zen Headbutt allows me to Oko Conkeldurr, and that's basically it. I mean, Ice Punch hits Flygon Noivern. Everything else gets hit by High Jump Kick. I mean, that's one of the great things about Medicham. Almost everything gets hit hard by High Jump Kick. Lotties take a ton from High Jump Kicks. So, well, not Mega Lotties and not defense invested Lotties, but offensively invested Lotties. So, moving on, I've got Mamoswine, a Scarfed Mamoswine, which even Jolly wouldn't outspeed Mega Sceptile, and this was just a spread that worked. Running Adamant Scarf hits his team pretty hard. So I decided on Adamant Scarf with Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Ice Shard knockoff. So most of the time I'm going to be just clicking Icicle Crash or Earthquake. His team is very weak to ground, along with his two mons that, well, he's got two immunities and one resistance, and all of them are 4 times weak to ice. So other than that, he's gonna have a hard time switching into Mamoswine. He's gonna have to make some predictions, and I'm forcing him into that situation. Like, I can kind of just go for what's in front of me because of the team I built. Go to attack what's in front of me because the team I built has bulk, so I can switch into a lot of things. So, next up, I brought Tornadus Therian, which is 4 attacks, Tornadus. Didn't really need Taunt or any of its other non-attacking moves. Doesn't get Roost. If it got Roost, that'd be nice, but it doesn't. Maybe I could run Tailwind, but that's not the point. So I'm running Hurricane, U-Turn, Focus Blast, Icy Wind. All of these just cover his team fairly well, along with U-turn for momentum. And then I gave it enough speed to outspeed everything it could, which was the fastest thing was Raikou. So That's why the speed is as it is. And then I invested in HP and defense because Conkeldurr can really wear down my team and beat me. So I needed this to be like a check to Conkeldurr along with Seismitoad, and they can work together to beat Conkeldurr. So, and then next, I decided on a Chople Dragon Dance Tyranitar because Tyranitar's main job on this team is to trap things that stop my sweepers. I like Tyranitar for doing that, and it can set up rocks. It's good. It's got good utility, but a Dragon Dance set does the job really well because after Dragon Dance, Sceptile will outspeed. Oh, this needs to be Jolly. Sorry about that. Um, right, wait, let me do this really quick. If it is 61, 243, 243 times 1.5 would be, um, that is, yeah, 264. So I need it to be Jolly to outspeed a Raikou at +1. And then I just ran Dragon Dance Stone Edge Return because, or Crunch Stone Edge Return because that covers his team well. And Return hits the things that Crunch and Stone Edge don't, which would be just Conkeldurr. So it didn't really have any coverage that hit Conkeldurr well at all. So I just ran Return because it's neutral and it'll hit it pretty hard after Dragon Dance, and he can't kill me with a Mach Punch as long as I have enough HP and my Chople Berry intact. So that's the Tyranitar spread this week. And then I decided to bring Seismitoad, a leftovers Water Absorb set, and it's carrying my rocks plus Scald, Ice Punch, Earthquake. Um, Scald is just a great spammable move by defensive mons. The one thing that I need to worry about with this is since it is my switch into um, I'm gonna have to go for Earthquakes on things like Conkeldurr, um, because I don't want him switching in and getting the Guts boost. Yeah, but Scald's still there because it can get burns on, and it hits Entei hard. It can get burns on other things, so I still wanted Scald this week and not Waterfall. Hmm. Actually, I think I'm gonna change that to Waterfall because I don't need Scald burns on anything. I'm gonna make that. Oh, does he not get Waterfall? Doesn't get Waterfall. Doesn't get any physical water moves actually, so never mind. Never mind. Huh. I wish I had known that before. Oh well, it's not that big a deal this week. I decided to bring Scald earlier anyway. Next up, I've got a leftovers thick fat Snorlax, which is Spadef, which in combination with T-Tar and Mamoswine can check things like Raikou and Mega Sceptile fairly well. Well, Raikou. Mega Sceptile has to be checked by a combination of Tornadus and Snorlax, because with the defense investment, his he's been running a lot of mixed Mega Sceptile, so he's gonna have the grass coverage that'll hit Seismitoad, Mamoswine, Tyranitar pretty hard. Um, what I'm thinking is he might run two physical attacks, a physical fighting and a physical rock. So Tornadus has enough investment that it should be able to take a rock slide from a Mega Sceptile, as long as he doesn't have a Swords Dance. And Snorlax is bulky enough to take one, as long as he's not max invested like Adamant, which I'm pretty sure he needs a Jolly Nature this week. Or a Timid Nature to outspeed Tornadus? No, maybe not. But that's not the point. They should be able to check him, which is all I needed. I didn't need counters because I feel like with just Mega Medicham and Mamoswine, that's enough offensive presence to get me ahead of the 8 ball against him. Give me a lead, and then I can use Bulk to pivot into them and get more kills. So that's basically my team concept this week. Yeah, that's was my thought process. So hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this. and have a good day. This is me, Cameron, and I'm